Greetings, Bears fans. In today's session, we will be discussing the Chicago Bears' upcoming OTAs, which begin tomorrow. I can feel a healthy sense of competition in the air, and I imagine you do too. Now let's dive into the upcoming OTAs. I'm here to share some reflections on 5 key points that I plan to follow during this year's OTAs regarding the Chicago Bears. After that, as we did last year, I will talk about 10 players that I'm eager to observe and track updates on in the coming weeks during the OTAs. The Bears' schedule is as follows. The first OTA session starts tomorrow and runs until Thursday. Then the team will return next Tuesday and continue through Friday. There will also be a mandatory minicamp during this period. It's clear that more teams are adopting the practice of holding a mandatory minicamp between the second and third OTA sessions. Some prefer to cancel the third OTA, but I don't believe the Bears will make this decision, considering they have a new coaching staff in place. The last OTA will take place between June 9th and 11th. This is the overview of the next 3 weeks. Let's get to the core of the matter. There are certain things I'd like to hear in the coming weeks. I want to know if the offense is consistently standing out in the 7-on-7 drills. In recent years, we have often heard that the defense has been shining, and naturally in team practices, I would expect the defense to have the upper hand. Given that we have a new system, quarterbacks in their second year adjusting to the details, and a coach who is just getting started. However, in the 7-on-7 drills, at least by the second OTA session, we should be hearing that the offense is proving to be effective. They need to consistently win in this format. This type of drill is designed to benefit the offense, as it is quite difficult for defenses to regularly impose themselves in 7-on-7 situations. Yet this has been the reality. By the second OTA session, we should see that the offense is well prepared. They need to win consistently in the 7-on-7 drills. This format tends to favor the offense, making it difficult for defenses to gain an edge in these circumstances. However, this has been the trend in recent years, and the hope is that this will change. One key factor that may impact this is the quarterback's ability to release the ball quickly. In the 7-on-7 drills, there are only a few offensive linemen, a few receivers, and possibly a running back, meaning that the goal is to identify matchups and release the ball effectively. This is different from team practices, which involve more complex plays and physical contact. Here it's simply one player outplaying another, and the Bears' offense has enough talent for the quarterback to exploit these matchups and deliver quick passes. With new concepts and a revamped offense, I'm not suggesting that everything will be perfect, but these are the aspects I look forward to observing, especially through the second OTA session in the first week. I wouldn't be surprised if some things are a little inconsistent, but that's exactly what I want to witness. Looking ahead, I would like to see one particular player make progress. I'm not suggesting that he should become the #1 receiver this year, especially with another well-established player on the team, but it's essential for him to evolve compared to last year, which I believe was below what he is capable of. In a previous season, he surpassed 1,300 yards, and I think he can get back to being a consistent receiver, accumulating over 1,000 yards. However, this player has certainly not reached his full potential yet. His rookie season was unstable, although he managed over 700 yards. I'm expecting a significant breakthrough. If that results in him becoming the #1 receiver, that would be amazing. Either way, we need to see progress in his performance, especially considering that he was a first-round pick in last year's draft. Additionally, I want to highlight the performance of a particular player during team practices. This is a pivotal year for him, and there is a significant investment being made in his development. He's had 2 challenging seasons so far, with a rookie year filled with ups and downs. Tyreek Stevenson is making his presence known during team practices, and this year is crucial for his career. Al Harris is putting in considerable effort to help him regain his place as a player in this league. The past 2 seasons have been tough for him, starting with a rookie year full of highs and lows. He finished that first year on a positive note and started the last season well. But his performance declined after facing the team from the Capitol, reflecting the team's struggles. Overall, knowing that he is standing out and making good plays in practice is encouraging. Furthermore, it's always interesting to see glimpses of potential from rookies. I'm curious about the performances of Luther Burton. Although evaluating offensive line play might be more difficult, it's still relevant. Colliston Loveland is currently recovering from a shoulder injury, but I wonder if Ozzy Trapillo is standing out. Montez Sweat may not be able to outdo him, but the essence of the evaluation remains the same. Is Kangai making good plays on offense? These are the things I'm eager to discover about the preseason activities. Additionally, there's an important storyline unfolding, and I intend to produce a comprehensive video on it for tomorrow morning or perhaps even later today. The focus is on how Caleb Williams will handle Seth Wicker's statements, as he will surely be questioned about them. It's crucial for him to be prepared with a response. I would expect the communications team, along with Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson, to have a solid plan to address this situation. The approach needs to be clear. Being honest is key in this context. If Caleb discusses the statements, including remarks from his father and himself, expressing concerns about the team, he should admit that he had some hesitations before the draft. He could explain that he was unsure about what to expect given the franchise's track record with quarterbacks. However, he should also share that after meeting with a team, he was convinced and is excited to join, moving forward with a positive mindset. If he chooses this transparency, the narrative will dissipate. On the other hand, if he tries to avoid the issue or deny it despite the quotes, it will only prolong the situation, which is unnecessary. It's much more effective to address the matter head on and admit the reality. I'm excited to be here. I'm feeling motivated. Let's move forward. I believe that by addressing this directly, the whole narrative will dissolve. However, if he tries to avoid or deny it, even with the available quotes, it will only prolong the situation, which is not necessary. It would be better to face it head on, saying something like, "Yes, my family and I considered several options to decide what would be best for my career. Ultimately, I made a decision and chose this path." So, addressing it this way will help dissipate it each time. That's the only approach that needs to be taken. Let's see what approach they will take. I assume they've already discussed how to handle this topic. I'm not exactly sure when Caleb will mention it, as preseason activities can be unpredictable. The media typically shows up only one day a week. We'll find out which day that will be this week, but he will undoubtedly be asked about it. This is definitely a point that deserves attention. Now, changing the subject, let's talk about self-care. It's important to stay fresh and presentable. With the weather heating up and spring in full swing, summer is just around the corner. I'm excited to spend more time outdoors, playing golf, enjoying moments on patios, and participating in various activities. I'm also looking forward to spending quality time with my son, cherishing these moments even more now that I've started using a trusted body deodorant. Unlike other products I've tried, this one meets all my needs effectively. When I mention body deodorant, I'm referring to a product that covers everything from head to toe. Whether underarms, intimate areas, or any other part, it takes good care of you. There are several deodorant options available, such as solid stick, spray, and perhaps the most convenient, deodorant wipes, which are easy to discard when you're on the go. The starter pack is a great choice for first-time users. It includes the solid stick deodorant, a tube of cream deodorant, 2 complementary products of your choice, such as a mini liquid soap and wipes, plus free shipping as a special offer. For new buyers, there's an affordable discount with an exclusive code that provides a significant reduction on the starter pack. A spray deodorant, a tube of cream deodorant, and 2 additional items of your choice, such as a small liquid soap and wet towels, plus free shipping. As a special offer for consumers, new customers receive a $5 discount using an exclusive code. This amounts to more than 40% savings on the starter pack. You need to enter the code when accessing the store. Next, we'll talk about the top 10 athletes to watch during the scheduled activities. In 10th place is a running back who, at the moment, is the team's main option. He had a very productive rookie season, but his efficiency left something to be desired. With an average of 3.8 yards per carry, he had some impressive plays, but also faced difficulties. His performance was inconsistent, no doubt. He showed potential as a receiving back, and we are likely to see more of that in the future. He's already had the chance to work with the offensive coordinator in the past, and there's curiosity about how he will be used once the activities begin, along with the opportunities that will arise. Although the activities are non-contact, this doesn't prevent an idea of the plans for this athlete. In 9th place, we find a player whose potential is well recognized. However, the coming months and the upcoming season are crucial for him. Last year, there were moments when his attitude was not the best, and he seemed discouraged, showing inconsistent effort during moments of frustration. We know his skills as an athlete and playmaker, and this offense should be tailored around him. If he's truly committed, he could stand out considerably. Now, in 8th place, a linebacker who finds himself in a pivotal year. If there was a list of players facing a significant year ahead, he would be near the top. Considering his contract, the team can easily cut him next year if he doesn't show improvement. Therefore, there's curiosity about whether positive information about his adjustment to the new system will emerge and how this will develop in the coming weeks. As for another player, he has been actively involved in the off-season program so far. However, concrete evaluations will begin only when contact starts and equipment is used during practices. It's unlikely that he will face injury risk during these scheduled activities. At least that's the expectation. Therefore, what can be evaluated is limited, but during team practice, there will certainly be opportunities to demonstrate his defensive skills. There's anticipation to see how he performs, especially after missing the final games of last season. This will be another significant test for him. Moving on to the rookie running back selected in the 7th round, the second running back position is open, with opportunities in the backfield. The question now is whether he will be able to demonstrate enough skill to challenge his competitor as training approaches. The coordinator has already indicated that no position is guaranteed this spring, so it's not as if after the organized activities he will automatically be considered the top choice. However, there's a chance to gain momentum as training nears, and he has a considerable opportunity to stand out throughout July. Team-focused content will be available daily, including updates on scheduled activities as soon as they are accessible. Although media coverage is not constant, all relevant information will be shared as quickly as possible. Now, in the top 5, one player is about to have a pivotal year. The team made a first-round pick, but he won't be available until training starts. Therefore, this provides a valuable opportunity for him to solidify his presence and that of the others, as well as the coaching staff and fans, by demonstrating that he is still very much in the competition. The team decided to select an athlete in the first round, but he won't be available until training. So this is an excellent opportunity for him to remind everyone that he is still part of the team. The fact that he was underused last season doesn't mean that he can't stand out as an important piece in this offense. This situation provides the chance for him to reaffirm his presence. Moving on to a receiver from Missouri, this offense fits his skills well, particularly in terms of gaining yards after the catch. It wouldn't be a surprise if there is more focus on him, as he may play a bigger role than initially expected. The competition is considerable, with others ahead of him, plus more players in the running, so nothing is guaranteed. Additionally, seeing him as a potential punt returner wouldn't be surprising, as it wouldn't be shocking if he got some chances in that role. Another athlete is in 3rd place, and this is a decisive year for him. The next few months are crucial for him to improve his skills, get back on track, and align his mental aspects effectively. A certain coach is ideal for challenging him and seeing how he reacts. This is a great chance for him to face talented receivers in the coming weeks and prove his value. In 2nd place, I have another player. The first-round picks from last year are my 2 favorites here. Naturally, this athlete tends to be underrated due to the presence of other players on the team, in addition to the recent acquisition of another receiver. As the 9th overall pick, expectations are high for a receiver selected in the top 10, and he should eventually become a number 1 option. This is a unique situation, as another player is the current number 1 on this team. He doesn't need to take that role this season, but it's imperative for him to become a more established and consistent player. The goal should be to aim for 1,000 yards, if not surpass them. Let's see how this unfolds over time, but it all begins this week as he starts building chemistry in this offense. It is essential that he evolves into a more reliable and consistent player this year. The goal should be 1,000 yards, or even surpass them. We will have to wait and see if this happens, but it starts this week as he develops a connection in this offense. The connection had already started to improve as the previous season went on, but in a new scheme, this progress is crucial. Clearly, the focus is on the quarterback. All the attention is on him, both on and off the field. Expectations are high for him to make significant strides this season. He showed some promising moments last year, but also faced difficulties in certain areas. It was, in a way, a typical rookie season for a quarterback, something we often see. Few athletes have debut seasons like others. In the context of the league's history, the quarterback's performance was above average, but another player clearly outperformed him last season. Therefore, it's crucial that he starts processing the information presented by a certain coach. This includes new schemes, adjustments at the line of scrimmage, cadence, difficult counts, and all those details. It all comes down to fundamentals and details, both before and after the snap. There is a genuine expectation and eagerness to see what is being heard and seen during this offseason and within this offensive setup. A certain coach mentioned in an interview that he is satisfied with everything he's seen from the quarterback so far, but most of it occurred in non-competitive environments. Now, as he moves into 7-on-7 drills and team practices, the competition will intensify. Until now, no contact has been allowed and protective gear hasn't been used yet, but they will be participating in practices and competing on both ends of the field. There's a real expectation to see how this develops, which brings us back to the starting point. Especially in 7-on-7 drills, it would be great for the offense to gain an advantage in these situations. So, which player sparks the most curiosity? It surely has to be the quarterback. But what about the second player? Who will follow him? Is it another athlete? There is a decision not to mention offensive line players due to the limited opportunities for contact. In certain situations, yes. Which athlete sparks your expectations for spring practices? It has to be Caleb. But what about that other player, Caleb? And who do you consider second on the list? Would it be Rome or Luther? You know, I didn't pay much attention to the offensive line players because of the lack of contact. However, you're certainly following the situation with the left tackle. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll be live later, probably a little earlier, around 3:30 or something like that. So stay tuned to get notifications on your device when we're broadcasting. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In an exciting development for the Chicago Bears and their fans, Michael Onwenu has officially joined the team, arriving amid great enthusiasm and high expectations. The offensive lineman, known for his physicality and tenacity on the field, has generated significant buzz since the announcement of his signing. Bears supporters were quick to welcome Onwenu with a celebratory atmosphere, signaling their hope that he will become a cornerstone of the team's offensive line. ONWENU'S arrival marks a key moment for the Bears as they seek to strengthen their roster and improve their performance in the coming NFL seasons. Having previously demonstrated impressive skills and resilience, he brings a valuable blend of power and technique that the Bears desperately need. His reputation as a relentless blocker and his ability to protect the quarterback make him an ideal fit for Chicago's strategic goals. The celebrations surrounding Onwenu's arrival reflect not only the player's talent, but also the growing optimism among the Bears community. Fans gathered with signs, chants, and social media posts, welcoming the new offensive lineman with open arms. This reception underscores the importance of Onwenu's role and the impact he is expected to have on the team's offensive dynamics. Michael Onwenu's journey to the Bears is also a story of perseverance and dedication. Rising through the ranks, with hard work and determination, he has earned recognition for his commitment to excellence. His arrival in Chicago represents a new chapter in his career and a chance to showcase his abilities on one of the biggest stages in professional football. For the Bears, Onwenu's signing signals a commitment to building a stronger, more competitive team. As they prepare for the challenges ahead, his presence on the field is seen as a catalyst for positive change and renewed ambition. The excitement surrounding his arrival is a testament to the fans' hunger for success and the team's vision for the future. In conclusion, Michael Onwenu's arrival at the Chicago Bears has been met with celebration and high hopes. His talent and determination make him a valuable asset, and the festive welcome from fans highlights the excitement for what lies ahead. As the Bears look to climb higher in the NFL rankings, Onwenus' presence is poised to play a crucial role in their journey toward greatness. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.